What is up, guys? Another SRS update video. So I am 2 weeks post-op as of yesterday. I got home on Monday. Today is Wednesday. So I have gotten significantly better since my last video in a week. I'm actually pretty impressed with how good I've recovered. It's been really fast, and I feel really good. I mean, obviously I can't do much still, but I'm really impressed with everything that's happened. So I do want to talk about, first off, my trip back home. So when you are flying back home, it is like the hardest thing in the world. I was like so swollen still down there, and it's really hard to sit, and in order to travel you have to sit. So like I can either lay down or stand up. That's pretty much it. That's where my incisions don't hurt anymore. And I had to sit, and I got so medicated and I went on the trip and it was so painful, and really it wasn't terrible most of the time, but the only times it like really sucked was when I was sitting in the airplane seat right before takeoff and right after I landed, because that's when you have to have like your seat straight up, and I was on Delta, so I had like zero leg room, and I'm really tall, so it just didn't work out very well for me. So that was really painful, but I've gotten home, and since the last, I don't even know what day it is actually. It might even be Thursday. I have no idea. But ever since I've gotten home, I have felt a lot better. So that's really nice. Right now I'm on my mandated walk, and so when you go through this, starting usually the Thursday, like a week and a half after surgery, so you have that surgery Tuesday, so a week and then 2 days. I forgot where I was going. I got dogs I had to yell at. They're right there. Say hello to the puppies. Oh yeah, so you have to go on 15-minute walks, and I could only go on literally I could only walk like 100 feet. I was just so tired, and it was so painful, and I've been building myself up on walks. This walk is going to be my longest walk yet, and I actually feel pretty good, which is awesome. So yeah, I am dilating 5 times a day, and that is hard, but it's not as hard because, so I like to make things really convenient for myself and easy. Like, I'm more of a think smarter, not work harder kind of person. Work smarter, not harder person. And so I still dilate my 5 times a day, but what I do is I wake up and I dilate right away when I wake up. I then go eat breakfast for about a half hour, and then I come back down and I dilate again for a half hour, and then I go shower, which takes about a half hour, and then I go back and dilate again. And so by 11 I usually knock out 3 dilations in the day, and then usually I go up and eat lunch right after that and just hang out and don't really do too much, and then I might dilate later at like 2 or 4 o'clock, 2 to 4 o'clock, and then I'll go back to bed. Or not go back to bed. Then I'll have dinner and everything, and then I will have dilate right before I go to bed. That's what I meant to say. Dilation has been really good. It's been really easy. All I do is really I go on my iPad and I'll play like a game on my iPad or watch Netflix. So I've been catching up on my Netflix, so it hasn't been bad at all. And then, let's see, what else? Sensation wise, still I'm really numb, and I'll get these shooting pains. Like, it literally feels like someone takes like a knife or not a knife, a nail down there, and they hammer it in, and there's like this huge sharp pain, and I get that a lot. Another weird thing is, so my clitoris, I know this is gonna get weird sounding, but so like my clitoris is still erectile tissue. So when, I don't know if it's just like getting life or what's going on with it, but it literally like will like have a boner, like a lady boner, like legitimately hear people talk about lady boners, and I have zero control over it. I'm not turned on or anything, and I think it's just gaining sensation back, and I'll have like a lady boner, and it literally feels like I have a boner. So that's really weird. Especially since if I do touch my clitoris, I can't feel it, which is even weirder. But other than that, I would say looks wise, it is very similar to a normal vagina. I am actually really pleased by how it looks. I've looked at Dr. McGinn's website a bunch of times, obviously, and I go and look at her vaginas that she's made, and I've never been like completely satisfied with the aesthetics and visuals of her vaginas that she makes. I just really, to me they looked just okay, and I was there more because I know she has a really good reputation of having people sensate and eventually leading into orgasm, and that is what's really important to me. And so I went to her for that reason, and let me say now, like looking at my vagina, like those pictures on her website must be super old because my vagina looks really good. I mean, it's still swollen and stuff, but it looks really good, and I'm really happy with how it looks, which is awesome. My incisions and everything, the scab, I'm 2 weeks out, scabbings and everything is starting to fall off, which is awesome. So it's starting to get that skin appearance, and it doesn't look like someone murdered me down there, which is nice. And I'm being able to be more active every single day, which is really nice. I mean, I've been walking this video so far, it's been 7-8 minutes, and I've been able to walk and talk this whole time. By yesterday I would have been dying. Oh my gosh. Oh, just to let you guys know, like look how, when I said like I live in a small town in the middle of the woods, like I'm not kidding you, I live in the middle of the woods. It's like so desolate, and I get so bored out here. That's why I've lived in a city in Denver for the last 5 years. Now I moved back to Minnesota for good. So, but yeah, everything has been really good, and I've been really extremely happy with everything. One thing that's really weird is I'm still can't tell you if this is the right decision for me or not, but every single time, you know, I've heard of trans people say like when they come out or something like that, they have a weight lifted off their shoulders, and I rarely get that feeling of a weight lifted off my shoulders. But ever since I've had this surgery, I feel like I honestly have had a weight lifted off my shoulders. And it's weird because I was never that dysphoric around my genitals, at least so I thought. But I feel complete now, and I feel like I don't have to hide. I don't feel like I don't have to act. Like I feel like I'm actually a woman, and I don't feel like I'm a trans woman or like any of that. Like I actually feel like complete, which is a really good feeling. So, but anyways, so that's really nice. But I hope this video turns out, because it might be a little wobbly, but I hope it turns out, because I don't want to film it again because I talked about a lot of stuff. Maybe I'll just do some mass editing. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.